Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to play a game which some may consider slightly strange by a company called Empyrean, which I've never actually heard of before. The game's called House Flipper. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's out on the PC, which is what I'm playing it on today. It's just been released on PlayStation, I believe. There you go. That's a support note for the patch. So I don't need that. Yeah, it's basically, if you're not familiar with the term House Flipper, basically it's people that buy houses that are run down, basically do them up and sell them for profit. This game is like a glorified kind of painter and decorator game, if you like a home improvement kind of game. It's an odd concept. If you're looking for one with a major story, you're not going to find it here. But it's oddly therapeutic. Oddly therapeutic. Well, that's what I find it anyway, you know. Maybe I'm a budding interior decorator and I didn't really know about it, but let's get into it because I don't want to play it for ages and ages. I'm going to click continue game because I just set it up to start for you guys. So there you go. You start off, basically this is your office at the start. This is what you start off with. And this is part of the game you're going to get used to, is of picking up the rubbish. Basically, if you click on the rubbish there, look, it disposes of everything. So we'll just clear up. Get rid of all this junk out of my way. There we go. It's time to check emails on my laptop. Okay, now just gonna move the keyboard into a bit of a more comfy position. Apologies if I scroll too quickly. When you play PC games, it's sometimes hard to remember how to scroll for the camera. Like if you look around, this is my office. Looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it? You can practice here actually. I'll just pick up some of the rubbish that's lying around. You can practice here. Look, you see here. There's look. A radiator you can fit there. It says look, store not available yet. You will unlock that as you go through playing some levels. Let's just clear up some of the junk. I'd be able to sell some of this rubbish as well. There you go. Laptop will find jobs, buy houses and switch between them. You cannot afford to buy a house yet. It looks like you already have your first email. Basically what will happen is it will give you some tasks to do, pretty much similar to this. You'll go around and clean up. If I hold the wheel, look, there you go. You'll get certain tools within this wheel. This wheel here will fill up with tools which you can use to do various things such as clean, plaster, paint, you know. You'll find it as you go along. See, I could move all of this stuff now if I wanted to. There's more stuff here. I can actually clean here. You can clean the windows as well. It's like it's an odd game. There you go. I've got a bathroom here as well, you'll find. So this is a place you can actually sell this at some point later and move to a bigger office. So again, you can do this one up and make a profit on it. Let's go into the laptop. This browser bit here, this is where you'll buy houses eventually to basically make a profit on. But obviously we're not doing that just yet. We're going to do odd jobs. So Sarah Lewis wants ex-boyfriend stole the radiator from my house. Like your company to put my house in order. I know from photos posted on Facebook, my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, stole the radiator. Is it possible someone else? Oh, it's also possible something else is missing. Please make order in the house and replace missing devices. I ask you not to inform the police about the whole matter. Not like I could do that anyway. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a huge business trip. Basically, she's going to go for his gonads, I imagine. But, you know, there we go. Oh yes, did I accept the job? I don't think I did I? There we go. So you click there to accept the job and you'll be taken straight to it. And every job you do, you get a bit of cash. Obviously, you can then use it to either improve the house you already have or, there we go. So we've unlocked the mop. If I go into the right mouse button, there you'll see. We can now clean. Many of you people probably out there thinking, I play games to avoid doing the cleaning, but you know, it's actually amazing that it's quite fun in this, which is really weird, I know, but okay, let's pick up there we go. That's just basically what you've got to do. And if you see actually on the side, I can't point it out with the mouse cursor, but if you look on the right side, it gives you a rundown of the percentage. So basically it will tell you what percent of the trash is removed, what percent of the dirt is cleaned. What mount devices basically is going to be, I'll have to refit the radiator, so I've got one device to fit, and there's other rooms as well, so there's tasks to do in other rooms. Okay, for now I'll just go in and pick up this trash. This isn't the fun side of it really, doing these jobs, because And you don't even have to do a thorough job. The only thing you have to do is like remove the trash, clean the dirt, man. I could leave these chairs on the floor, or if I really wanted to do a thorough job, I could just pick them up and plonk them down so it looks a bit tidier. That I don't actually have to do, but I'm a nice guy, so there you go. I'll do it for her. Right, let's get the rest. I'm going to try and get the trash first. That 68%, by the way, is just for this room, so the other rooms will have their own percentages when you go into them. So they've got 93%. Oh, there's a box under that. Could be the 100. There we go. So all the trash is now removed. So if I switch to the brush and just click the button, miraculously the dirt starts to disappear. I wish it was that easy in my house. There we go. Go back out there as well. If I shut that door, makes things a bit easier to spot whether I miss anything or not. You can see the percentage for clean dirt is disappearing as we speak. You can kind of do this long distance, which helps. Okay, from now on you have a tablet at your disposal. That allows you to buy, like, because I've got to fit the radiator and stuff, I can now buy a radiator to fit. Obviously it comes out of my budget, but then you kind of get reimbursed for it at the end. I've got a new skill point. Okay, yeah, what I would normally do that, if you press the tab button, tab for tablet, so it's quite helpful. There you go. So this is the upgrades you can do. I usually get a better mop first. Usually, look at this. There you go. Now, see my brush has changed. This brush is more efficient, I think, and it's longer range, so it does it a little bit quicker. 95%, so I'm looking for a little bit more dirt. You can have it on windowsills, ceilings, under surfaces, which is probably where it's going to be in this one, I would imagine. Just basically just go around cleaning until it disappears. It's often the easiest way to do it. Eventually you can see the dirt in the mini map, which kind of helps. Oh, it's in the sink. There we go. There we go, 100%. Right, so for this part now, obviously we can see where the radiator goes. Probably going to have to move the sofa. So we'll move that. Just move that there. Okay, now that's where the radiator goes. It will show you, look, you can buy a radiator and mount it here. So click on tablet. Go to the store. And we want installations. If you're not sure what you want, go on all and just type in radiator and it will bring up those. I think this is the small one, so we buy that, and there you go. It goes straight into position. I mean, if you weren't pointing at it, it would go like that, but we are. Now you've got to assemble it. This is the fun part. Okay, what you do is like a little mini game basically. You click on the parts and it will start to put them in place for you. You get used to what parts you have to click on and everything. Radiators are fairly simple. Got to do the bolts again, and spin that around. And there we go, radiator assembled. And there you go, that little info in the top left corner. From now you can finish incomplete orders by clicking E. So basically, the keys will be slightly different if you play it, because I changed the keys to make it a bit easier. But we're not done here yet, because there are tasks to do in other rooms. As you can see down the bottom, it says tasks in other rooms. So basically, we'll go exploring. Because the more you do, obviously, the more money you get. So just pick up the trash in here. That's 100%. Right mouse button to go onto the brush. I don't quite know how brushing a bed like that gets all that ground on dirt off, but there we go, 100% done. So this room is done. I always like to switch back to the hand when I move to rooms because it's just a bit easier. I could put that sofa back if I really wanted to be officious. There we go. Because I'm nice. Okay, and now it's pretty obvious this bathroom needs a good clean. So let's clean the dirt up. And there we go, 100% done. 3 out of 3 tasks done. So we can just press E to end. I think it's enter to do that on the normal default keys, but I prefer to do E for end, and then enter can be used to do the bigger tasks. You've 100% done the order. You may now complete the order for $578.88. Are you sure you want to complete the order? Well, we can't make any more money. You can complete an order that's only 75% done, I believe, and take a lower fee if you're getting bored with it or whatever, but I like to do the job properly. And that's basically it for the early stages of this game. I don't know if you guys find that boring or not. I don't. I find it fun. I don't think I can do it yet. No. Later on, you'll be able to sell things. So this ratty old door, you can sell that and sell a load of stuff around here and buy some new stuff. I've actually done this room up in my game. I haven't left this office yet, actually, funnily enough. But anyway, that's another story. Okay, we go back. If you look at the houses, look, the cheapest one you can get is 23,000. So you're not far away from being able to afford the first house. But the problem is you need extra money, obviously, if you're going to do a house up. So I'd say you probably need about 30 grand before you can buy your first house. That's probably the safest way to do it. So we're still going to carry on doing these jobs. So clean the garage or sort radiators. Maybe clean the garage doesn't sound very glamorous, so we'll do that one next though. Hello, we need to clean the garage. Please throw away all the boxes, trash and old tyres. Please don't forget to clean the windows or window. It's better not to move the tools. My husband doesn't like it. Someone moves them and he can't find them afterwards. Well, we're not going to do much of that anyway. This should be a simple job. Yeah, this is basically it for the early stages. But you do the little odd jobs to build your cash up. Then you're going to get a house. Once you get your own house, that's when you can start getting creative with it. There you go. Totally different little layout here. We only want the garage, so we'll just go in this door. Back up a bit. Watch it in all its glory. I think the best thing to do is get the mop out first. As we can see, all this stuff needs cleaning. Like I said, right, it may look like, when you're watching someone play it, I'm guessing it probably looks fairly boring. But it's actually quite therapeutic. It's really bizarre. Unless I'm just a bit of a weirdo. But I have seen people playing this online and they just said the same thing. It's just oddly therapeutic. I think when you play these games these days, the online shooters and what have you, and there's a lot of pressure and high-paced action, and I don't know, you sometimes, as an anxiety sufferer, sometimes I do notice that my adrenaline gets a bit high when I play those games. So sometimes it's nice to play a game like this, where literally there's not really any pressure. Okay, 91% dirt. Don't see any anywhere else, but it could be on the shelves, like underneath some of this stuff, so it might be better off. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start to remove that trash then. You'll see press to dispose on some of these, on the things that you need to pick up. See, look, that says hold to pick up, because that's one of the tyres that we don't need to dispose of, but then that, look, press to dispose. I think some of these, here you go, some of these are throwawayable as well. All the boxes will be, that one gets thrown as well. Get it? Okay, these ones here, you don't throw away, so just leave them where they are. Okay, let's move along. More here. Okay, how are we getting on? Only 35%. Quite a lot of trash in this place. There we can see, look, there's the dirt that I've got to clean up. Well, I spot that, I may as well get that. There's probably a bit more, actually. Yeah, it's probably going to be another couple of patches of dirt yet. Okay, I don't need to move any of that. Dispose of those. See, now I could end the job now if I wanted to. Oh, no, actually, no. I've got another upgrade. Okay, so Ultra Hyper Mop 2018 I could get. Faster cleaning. Well, I'm going to go with the mini map because it's quite handy to have that activated, because you can actually see on the map sometimes where the dirt is in case you are missing it. Because sometimes you do just not see it, It's funny actually, so this job, playing this game, when you get onto the latter stages and you're painting and decorating, does make you feel like you want to do that to your own house. You can really kind of experiment on the look of certain things on this game, and then sort of like apply it to real life. It's quite funny. Okay, there you go. We've got some more dirt. Clean that while we think of it. That there. Hopefully, yeah, 100% we've got the dirt now. Okay, just got to dispose of this and some of the old tyres. Yeah, I'll do the bike. Okay. Bikes are rather in the way. There we go, 100% removed trash. So all that remains now is to do the window. There you go. So you press enter to clean the window. In my game you do anyway. And you get a little squeegee. There it is. And all you do is hold the mouse button down and look at that. Isn't that oddly satisfying? It is. This whole game is oddly satisfying. There we go. 3 out of 3 tasks done. All finished. We'll take our £351. And move along to the next job. It's that simple. There you go. Have you noticed by using the gallery tab on a tablet, you can choose any image from your hard disk and use it as a poster or picture to hang on the wall. I actually didn't know that. That you could do that. Where is it? Gallery. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's so cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. Obviously, I won't go doing that now because obviously then it's going to leave the game and go into that. But that's really cool to know, isn't it, that you can do that? I like that feature. Okay. Back to our little office. PC appears to be struggling a little bit at the moment. I have got it on the top. Actually, yeah, what you see is I'll show you what you can do now. Sorry, let me just come out of here. So now, obviously, we have the mop available. Look at this. I can now start to clean up my own little workspace. That dirt just doesn't come off. I think you've got to wallpaper over that stuff. That might up there. Don't know actually. Yeah, there you go. That does. Cobwebs and stuff. But this dirt on the wall here, this won't come off. That you need to paint over that. Don't think you can clean the door. I think that stuff just needs a new door. You can clean the ceiling though, because that's disgusting. Don't quite know who gets dirt on the ceiling like that. Does kind of make you wonder what's been going on. Yeah, that's paint dirt, paint over dirt again. Oh look, clean the welcome mat. Lovely. I mean, who wants to live in a dump, quite frankly? There we go. Like I say, therapeutic. Already increased the value of my tiny little shack. Okay, let's go back into here. And technically, I've almost got enough now to buy a house. One more job would do it. But like I said, you want to have a bit of money in the bank because obviously you want to be able to... And you want to unlock all the... We haven't unlocked all the features yet. You know, when you're doing these jobs, there you go, look. If I do this one next... Bonjour, I want to make a house look a bit arty. Can you please paint some of the walls in the living room? Amaranth. The remaining walls are like painted in stunning grey. Stunning grey? Oh, I almost forgot. Can you please replace the broken electrical socket? Merci, Amanda Johnson. I don't know why she's talking French. She's got a name like Amanda Johnson. But yes, we'll do it for you, love. I like the variety of the houses you get as well. It's you do get quite a different... Oh my God, look at the colour of that paint. You do get a variety of houses you have to go into, which is pretty cool. Okay. Oops, let me do that straight away. So I've got tasks in a few rooms, I think, here. This one's just a mount devices task. Okay, so this is probably the broken socket that they were talking about. So basically look for the sockets. There you go, where it says assemble, that means it's broken. So if you press enter, you're into another little mini game. Basically, you're looking for anything like highlights. So that's undoing the screw. Whole thing's highlighted now. Just click on it and hold it down and it pulls it away. You've got to be logical as well. Look, that's screwed into place. So these are obviously screws. So you take them out. Once you've done that, you pull that out. And click on that, and there we go. We've got to attach the wires. Fortunately, you don't have to attach them. You just have to click on them and it attaches in the right place itself. So if I put them all in position, there you go. Now just click on the screws. If only like real life electrician tasks were that simple. We could do all this crap ourselves, couldn't we? Some of you out there probably can. You know, I'm not very handy, I must admit myself, which is probably why I quite like this game. Gives me a chance to be handy. Just gotta screw that back in. And there we go. Repaired socket. I could actually end this task now. Oh no, it's again we're on to the hand. We can upgrade the handyman. Faster tiling and paneling, faster plastering. Well, we're not plastering yet, are we? So maybe we want mounting first. Okay, tab to come out. Okay, that room's finished, so we can come out of there and just close the door. No tasks in this room. What have we got in this one? In the bathroom. No tasks. Okay, so come out of that one, close that door. So it's all the action's going to happen in these two rooms by the looks of things. Is this a room over here? Start off in here. Mount devices. Again, it's probably another broken socket. Okay, close that and have a look around. It might be one you can't see. Sometimes it is. There's a socket there, but that's not saying assemble, so it's not that. So look on the mini map. You see where it's red on the mini map up the top there? So it's going to be in this corner. So probably what you've got to do is move that. And just move. Oh, hang on. I've just seen it. Okay. Press return. Yeah. It's there. Look. There it is. So again, it's going to be the same job as before. I'm not going to go so slow this time because obviously I walked you through the first one. Whenever you do these things, you hold the mouse button down until the thing's completed. There we go. Just hold it down until it's in there. Again with that one. Again with that one. And it's the same with the screws. Just hold it till it finishes. Because if you don't, it just does that. So just hold it down until it finishes. You see, if we're going to go one or two ways for you this game, you're either going to find it incredibly boring, but because it's quite repetitive, but that can also be kind of therapeutic, I think, when you're doing these little jobs. It kind of does make you feel like a painter and decorator and an electrician and stuff. It's really bizarre. And here comes the fun part, right? This is the fun part. Close that door up because we're working in here. There we go. So we've got to paint now. Paint with the colours Amaranth and Adventure Grey. Now it doesn't tell you what you've got to do with them, so you can get creative. You can do maybe like a feature wall in the bright colour, which I might do actually. That sofa's on that side, so if you make, I don't know, maybe you make that one a feature wall because the TV's over there, and then the rest of them in grey. So what you do then, you come over to your paint. You got a nice roller. But first that, you've got to buy the paint. So click on tab, click on store. Okay, and you've got a section for paints. So if you just type in the paint you know you want, which is the Amaranth Adventure, buy that. You can even do stripes if you really want to. Okay, so there's your paint pot. Select the brush again. Then you go hold to load roller with paint. So you do that. And there we go. And now, I said this was going to be the feature wall, didn't I? You paint. You hold the button down until it's complete, because if you don't, it just does a little, and you do a second one, let's see, it's a little one. So you just hold it down until it's complete, basically. I mean, how cool is that? But the problem is you've got to keep going and refilling the roller. I should have probably put the paint can closer to the wall, really, but you can do it from quite a distance. Oh, I haven't done those enough, look. And it's amazing how all of a sudden the room transforms when you start painting the walls. It's I can't wait to upgrade the paint skill, because my painting was like almost instantaneous with the skill I had before. This is very weak. And then it's up to you. You can just get funky. As long as it's got the colours that the client has asked for, it doesn't really matter what you do. So you can do stripes. You can do... what I might do, because I haven't got a lot of money, is I'll do 2 walls in this colour. Hope the paint lasts. What I'll do, maybe is do this wall on the back here. Because you can sell, later on in the game, sell the stuff that you've got left over. But it's not letting me do that with this one, because I haven't really unlocked the sell tool yet. So, as it doesn't really matter what design I use on the room, I'll just use this paint up till it runs out. The windows are a little bit more tricky to paint, because you've got the inside, but so you have to paint this bit to get that little bit on the inside, if you see that, and then you paint this bit to get the rest of it. There you go. Often than not, if you're missing, because you see the percentages going up for painting, if you're missing any percentage, it's going to be this little strip here, because it's, you know, I always try and do that bit first, then run out of paint. Be annoying if I ran out of paint before I finish this one. But there you go. Now you know that bit's done. I've got an upgrade for my painting skill. So if I do that upgrade first, because you don't want to waste paint on a wall you've already painted. That means it lasts a bit longer than your paint. I'll load up a bit more. You've got to do all this as well underneath, so don't forget to do this bit. It's a good job you don't have to move all the furniture out of the way, because that would be annoying. But fortunately, the game's a little bit good, and you have to do this bit as well. So don't obviously forget to do this bit too, and you will do the top. Unfortunately, you have to do that in little separate panels, which is a bit irritating. But you get the idea. This is quite therapeutic, isn't it? It's like, you know, it's a totally different style of game. It's kind of like The Sims and stuff like that, I guess, but you're getting more into the technical aspect of the designing, not just like, you know, putting up a wall in a funky colour. You're actually doing it yourself. Later on, the fun part comes, because you get like a sledgehammer. You can actually go around and bust walls up and stuff. Okay, so I think we've done enough with that. Now, if I get they want just grey. It's just grey paint. So if I go in, because there's a few different shades of grey, if we just go into paints and just search for the one they want. If I could type, that would be easier. There we go, grey. I'm not quite sure why they want grey, to be honest with you, but don't worry about the roller being pink. Magically just loads up grey. I'll start with this wall because it's a bit easier. There we go. Don't know if I have to do the inside. I have to do the inside of this door. Well, it doesn't go too bad together, does it? Wouldn't be my first choice, but you know. But you can see some of these jobs take quite a while. There's later on you do a complete overhaul of like a kindergarten. It's got about 8 rooms in it, and every room has, like, you know, to be repainted and tidied up and cleaned and all the rest of it. And so it takes quite a while to do those jobs, but you get kind of well rewarded for that. And like I said, this game is never going to be like, if you're looking for some kind of exciting storyline, forget it. But like I said, after you've been playing a game that gives you like lots of adrenaline, and you're a bit, sometimes if you're like me, sometimes I played the Final Fantasy VII remake demo the other day. From start to finish, I played the whole thing, and it was awesome. It was, I mean, I'm a massive fan of Final Fantasy VII. It's my favourite one First Final Fantasy game I ever played. I absolutely love it. But because of that, I think it gave me such high adrenaline when I was playing it, particularly like the boss fight that you get at the very end with like the scorpion machine thing. And I come off of it and I was shaking. I was absolutely shaking because of the adrenaline. So for about an hour afterwards, I mean, I was going to switch off, but I thought, no, I like playing. I wanted to play a game, you know, it was my free time from before work and stuff. So I thought, play some House Flipper. And just going around painting walls and stuff, it's amazing. It just calmed me right down. Brought me to a little bit of a happy place, which I think I needed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved every second of the Final Fantasy VII demo. Yeah, if you're a fan of it and you haven't played it yet, check it out because it's absolutely awesome. What I love about it is it's still got the same music from the old game in it, so it really brings back the memories, you know, whilst looking totally different. But, you know, that's a different game. We don't need to talk about that. But my point's still valid. You know, play a game like this if you suffer with, like I do, with probably what you would describe as adrenaline fueled anxiety. I am always at my most susceptible to a panic attack when my adrenaline levels are high. And I think most people are when they have panic attacks, you know. I think most of the time it is fueled. Got another upgrade here. Yeah, most of the time it is fueled by adrenaline, you know. So yeah, play this. You can jump as well, by the way. Press the space bar in case you want to jump up onto the furniture like this. Just makes things a little bit easier. You don't always have to do things at a distance. I upgraded the use less paint feature because I figured it, you know, we'll make it until we get the cell thing. We'll make the paint can last as long as possible. Okay, going to get into this tight space now, so a bit of a hop. Thank you. Okay, remember what I said? Just paint that a little bit first, just so you know it's done. Because trust me, at some point during the painting process, you'll forget to do that, and you'll be looking around all the windows thinking, which one have I missed it on? So save yourself a bit of time. Do that first. I think with this one we are going to have to buy another tin of paint. I don't think we're going to be able to do it all with this little bit we got left, but we'll sure try. When your painting improves later, you can paint a few squares at once, so it does make it a little bit easier. Just got this tiny little bit to do now, so I'm hoping there'll be enough paint left in the tin for that. Yeah, we're at 97%. Yeah, I've run out of paint, so this little bit needs to do it, or I've got to buy another tin, which will be really irritating. Yeah, I've got to buy it. Oh, that's so annoying for 2%. I'll tell you what you can do, though, if you really don't want to do that and save some money. There you go. Just do it in this. There you go. It's not going to penalise you. It doesn't look right, but, you know, there we go. So you can see how much the house transformed there from like what it looked like before. I'll flash a little picture up on the screen maybe of that here. And there we go. Looks a bit different, doesn't it? Okay, so press E to come out of the job. But we get nearly £1,000 for that. I'm probably going to show you one more task. I'm hoping we get to do something different every time. You see, that's the plan. So let's have a little look. Yeah, still haven't got loads of money. So here we go. Radiators. Baby on the way. It's probably going to be the most different one. Beautiful wife's pregnant first child. We have to new 3-bedroom home, which requires some repairs and decorating. No spare time to clean, blah blah blah. So we've got to clean the house, set up a nursery with crib, changing table, toys. So yeah, they already know it's a girl, so they want pink. I thought he has to put the name and then put proud soon to be dad in brackets. It's like, yeah, all right, mate. We know you're having a baby. You don't have to rub it in. Okay, so it's probably going to be, here we go, it's more tasks than just what they say. There always is. I'm just going to pick the rubbish up here. And obviously there's a lot of dirt, so clean that up. That dirt's often the hardest to find, that streaky little stuff there. Let's just get all that. I don't know what the hell's been going on these doors, but it's on all of them. Okay. That's only 54% of the dirt. I don't know. Oh, it's a little bit there. 72%. Where's the rest of the dirt then? It's a bit odd that, isn't it? Because it doesn't seem to be any more dirt. That's out there counts. Okay. Alright, it looks like it's showing me the end of the hall. Is it? It's not going to be this room as well, is it? No, it's a separate room. Okay, well, while we're here. It's a mucky old bathroom, isn't it? See, what it might be is that you might have to move stuff. I don't know. You see, that's only... Oh, windowsill's dirty. I don't think it counts the window. Hoping I don't have to move the bathtub, because that would be really annoying. Oh. Excuse me a second. It's a stretch. Okay. Well, we'll clean the window while we're here. And oddly, very oddly, like it transfixes you. That there we go, window cleaned. I really don't know where the rest of the dirt is, to be honest. There's a bit in the corner there. I can say, oh my god, that looks like mold. That's horrible. It's 91% there. Where is the rest of it then? Please don't tell me I've got to move stuff. Oh, for now I can. I see you can't move any of that stuff without uninstalling it, so maybe it's here. I don't know. We'll find it. I'll tell you what, maybe we'll for now, because I'm probably not going to finish this job. I've been going for long enough. We'll get in here. We'll do the main room. This is going to be the kids' room, obviously. You can tell that. Up the trash. That's 100% done. Clean the dirt. It's disgusting, this house, isn't it? All this mold sprouting out from everywhere. So I'm not personally sure I would go with hardwood floors on my little baby's room either, but they've said nothing about flooring, so I don't think, anyway. See, like you can see, we've got a whole laundry list of tasks to do on this room. It takes forever to clean with this brush. Man. See, obviously, I've done all these tasks before on my game, so I was cleaning a lot faster. See, once again, I don't know where all the dirt is. Oh, it's a bit under the radiator there. Okay, it's looking like there's some here. Yeah, there we go. It's very hard to spot with a naked eye, isn't it? Still only 83% though. Don't know if there's any here. I have got all this dirt before, so it's still dirty on the windowsill. There we go. Some of it. Don't think it's dirty on the ceiling. Well, let's see, because we can move that, so let's move that out of the way. Yeah, there you go, it's behind there, look. Some of it is, anyway. Whether that's all of it. It's 90% clean. I don't know where the rest of it is. That's really... Oh, there's some. There's some. There we go. Still only 93% done. Man, it's hard work getting all this dirt. This is why I don't clean. Ridiculous. I mean, that looks clean to me. I'm going to put that back. There we go. I don't know if you guys are going to stick with this entire video. There's any people out there bored already. You have to let me know in the comments if you find it as oddly therapeutic as I do this game. I'm not going to clean the window on this one because we've done that before. Okay, so basically what you've got to do now is you've got some different tasks. So we go to the shop. They want a crib. I think you'll find that in this categories. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that one. It could be bedrooms, but we're not going to take a chance. So if we go on all and we just type crib in, there we go. And you can change the colours. So you could do a brown one and a brown one. There you go, a little bit different than your stock one. And here you can get creative because you can rotate. If I scroll the mouse wheel, there you go, it does it slowly. Also, if you want to do it instantly, like in like I think it's like 25-degree rotations, just hold the shift down and then do it, and it'll, there you go. Just do it a bit quicker. Okay, I'm just going to plonk that in the middle of the room for now. So you've got to put a book. It says bookcase Cali in there. So once again, go to your tab, and if you're not sure what you're looking for, make sure we're on all again. Best thing to type in, I think, is Cali, because obviously that's going to be the unusual word. And there you go. You get your bookcase Cali. Again, you can change the colour. It's going to be a pink room. Possibly white's the best way to go on that. So we'll keep white. And once again, you have to position it. Best thing to do, you use the shift key. I suppose it's going to have to go on that wall. I don't think there's anywhere else you can put that, really. Obviously, in an ideal world, I would have cleaned all the dirt first, because obviously you put this down in front of the door, you're never going to find it. But I'm not going to 100% complete this level. Not now. I'll do that in my own time. So the next thing you've got to do is cabinet with changing table. Once again, click all, and probably changing is the best word. Pick a word out from the thing. There you go. Cabinet with changing table. Pick one. If you pick one word out from, there you go. We'll go with pink because we know it's going to be a pink room. The furniture's white. I probably should have had the crib in white really as well, considering everything else is white. This will probably be the best place. So again, hold shift, scroll the mouse wheel just to spin it. Plonk it down in the corner there. Not quite in the corner, but there we go. Looks like 2 times poof. So again, that's the word you're going to want to focus on. Just focus on one word that's going to bring it up. And if you put POU in, that's going to bring it up. Again, you can pick your colours. It's probably the best colour for this room, considering the colour scheme. They want a couple of them in here, so maybe either side of the changing table might be a good one. Back into tab, should still be up there what you previously purchased. So if you've got to buy 2 of something, I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'll have to whack one maybe over here. Just going to spin it around because I am OCD like that. There we go, just one in the corner there. And the room is now furnished, so that's good. One more thing I'm going to do before I leave here is just get into the paints. Click on pink because we know it's pink. I think it said pastel pink, so you can click buy now, and then you'll check. You can check on the side to make sure, because it won't charge you until you put it down on the floor. There you go. That's what we need. Look, you've got the sell thing now, so you can actually sell objects. So if you're not happy with anything that you buy, there you go. Look, if you click that at it, I don't know if you get the full value back. That's a good point, actually. Let me have a little look. 66.16 you would get for the crib. Let's have a little look and see how much a crib costs. Yeah, the crib costs 82.70, so you're not going to get full value, back, but you get a percentage. So if you make a mistake, that's still handy because you'll get some money back. And also you can sell half-used paint cans. So if you do only use a little bit of one paint can, you can sell the rest and get like $10 back or something. So that's pretty good. And also, like I said, by doing these tasks, you're unlocking more and more of the tools that you need, so that when you get your own house to do, you've got all the tools unlocked. Just a little look as to what this pink room's going to look like once it's done. Then I'm probably going to call it a day. It's not a bad colour actually, is it, that one? Again, when you're painting around the radiators, look, it just does it automatically for you. So if only real life was that easy. It's nothing more annoying, is there, than trying to paint around a radiator? Oh man, so frustrating. But yeah, this game takes care of that for you. So it's pretty cool. I just love the way the room sort of transforms before your very eyes. And it's fun when you get your own house to do. One of the first houses I bought was the actual Breaking Bad house, Walter White's house. They've got a representation of it. You find some money under the floorboards, which is fun. You can recognise like the swimming pool. It's even got the pizza on the roof at the front when the pizza got thrown up there in the episode. Yeah, it's just funny. It's a very funny detail that they put in it. But so I think I'm going to call it a day there, because I don't think you want to watch me finish this room off. It's going to take a good 15 minutes most probably to finish this house, and we've already been going for quite some time. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at what I describe as my therapy nowadays. I think if I'm having a bad day, or I'm feeling like I'm a little bit too stressed to play something like Call of Duty or something like that, I come on and play this for an hour, chills me right out, then I can go and play something else. So I think that's the best thing you can describe this as. It's a fun game. I'm not going to say that it's not fun. It's very fun, but it's not action-packed. So if you're looking for something that is going to blow you away, it's probably not going to be this. Having said that, you play this for an hour when you're having a bad, stressful day, and yeah, it chills you right out. And that's in this hectic day and age, I think that can only be a good thing, can't it? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have just stumbled across this channel for the first time, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll know exactly when I share my next video for you guys. And also don't forget, you can hit me up on social media. My Twitter and Instagram are coming up on the screen now for you. And please say hi, please leave comments as well. Let me know what you think. If you find it strangely therapeutic, if you've played this before, tell me what you think of the game. And tell me if you plan to take my advice and do it. It's not action packed. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna blow you away if you're used to playing a Call of Duty or something. But if you want a nice chill out game before bed, this is your game without a shadow of a doubt. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks everybody who supports my channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome along, and if you're new, and please come back and share some videos with your friends and like the video, and that really helps me. Okay, thank you guys. Take care. See you on the next one, whatever that may be. Bye for now.